situation oba embeera ya Honorable Triple A oyinza okugamba nti it's becoming worse and worse. A few days ago, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, CDF, yavayo nakola tweet nagamba nti they've launched Operation Maliza Ufisadi. Forgive the Swahili. Nga there's a clear intention to fight corruption mu ggwanga. Ngala ku screen yawo olunaku lwa leero CID, UPDF, Uganda police have raided Parliament. Nga the intention is to search the Speaker's office. Oba kangambe former Speaker's office. Tujukira, the wave yatandikira e Nakasero. Negende Chigo, ne property ezenjawulo awo. Mu kaseera kano eyingidde mu Parliament. There's a clear dedication nga nkugambye to fight buli muntu alya ssente. This doesn't seem to stop. Tekirabika nga ekigenda okulekeraawo kati. The situation nga nkugambye does not look good for the former speaker. Amaanyi ge batadde mu Uganda police, UPDF, CID. Omuntu ayinza okugamba nti it's unlikely this ends up without an action. Nga wenze nkugamba omuntu omu oba abantu bayinza okuyingira ekkomera. Parliament is being searched. The office is being searched. Like I've been saying, eno developing story. Per hour, per minute, tufuna updates ezenjawulo. Chovola ku channel tukoze videos nyingi cause for the first time mu ggwanga lyaffe oyinza okugamba nti there's something good happening in terms of okulwanisa obuli bw'enguzi, corruption. It's a step forward. Yes, eyinza okuba step ngeri slow naye nga it's a step forward. It's a sign of intention. There's activity mu office ya former speaker. Ngala ku screen yawo abasajja ba uniform, abaleya, abamasimu, omusajja ali busy ali ku simu bakamba kyo. There's activity. Kino, do you think kinaggwa nga tewali gwe basibye? We've seen the raids. We've seen okwata amamotoka, Range Rover, Rolls Royce. Tulabye nga mu kaseera kano bayingire Parliament. Olowooza kino kinaggwa nga tewali gwe basibye oba nga tekigenze mu kooti? Katandike video.
She says, this is your last supper. I said, no? Yeah, it has turned out it was her last supper. Then recently she was also saying, the opposition, we have swallowed them. Now we are going to wallop them. The 12th Parliament, there will be no opposition. Who has been swallowed and walloped? It is herself. So people need to learn. Unfortunately, there's numerous examples, but they don't learn from them. That you get overly excited because you have been bequeathed a position. This is not the first time that we are raising these issues. When I wrote to the IGG twice, asking her to investigate, that time it was Honorable Betty Kame, asking her to investigate issues of corruption in Parliament and so on. She wrote to me saying, I will investigate and so on. There was no interest.
Ngalopo wakugambye. There's been a degree of being reluctant mu fight ya corruption mu ggwanga. Akuwade example nagamba nti agenda wa former IGG nga ebintu biri slow. Namusuubiza, we shall fight them. Tujja kulwanisa corruption. Tewali kyakolebwa, just like the mentality and mindset of most people mu ggwanga. Nti ebintu babikola either halfway or they don't even try. Corruption has been or is still a cancer mu ggwanga lyaffe. It's a bad habit. Corruption is a eggwanga emabega. We cannot develop ng'abantu ensi bagibleedinga. Naye in the past 2 weeks oyinza okugamba nti wabaddewo shift ey'enjawulo. Nga bwe nkugambye, we are seeing activity. Yes, oyinza obutaja appreciatinga, oyinza okugamba tekimala. You can do much because I've seen people ku internet nga balina demands nti kwata ono and rightly so. So any person who is corrupt aina okubibwamu torch ayite mu process yemu. Kankone kwene ensonga. There is a group of Ugandans who seem to be against ebintu bino okukolebwa mu public nga bagamba lwaki emmotoka mwagivuze mu town. Why not? If there is suspicion nti omuntu yagula emmotoka using taxpayers' money, why don't you show the taxpayers nti emmotoka ogifunye? Lwaki mwagala okukola ebintu nga you do them in the darkness? Mbu okola investigations naye don't make it a show. Why? I believe in publicizing. We are Africans. Abafirika tuina okuswala ku mutima. Nti gwandaba wokola ekintu kyekisiru ne tukuswaza, the odds are high nti oyinza obutakiddamu. I'm all for publicizing. Bakwate ng'oli enguzi public. Oswale, family yeswale, abazzukulu baswale, eggwanga likwogereko. Maybe there you learn a lesson. Naye bino ebyokugamba nti okola ebintu nga weekwese, why is the UPDF involved? Lwaki IGGC yali mu kikwasaganya? They failed. The office Jawani government erina okuba responsible mu kulwanyisa corruption has failed. So the army says, let me jump in tukole omulimu. And indeed you're seeing progress. Then ne bajja ku internet, do things in the dark. Why? Oba sharing a mindset oba mentality yemu ngolowooza nti ekigenda maaso mu ggwanga mu kaseera kano kikyamu. You're part of the problem. Oyinza oba tokimanyi, nze nkwade breaking news. You are part of the problem. Twetaaga kino. Omuntu alidde enguzi mukube mu torch in public. Kooti ebeere publicized nga ensi yonna eraba. Awo abantu bajja kuyiga lesson. Tuli Bafirika nga bwe nkugambe tulina ensonyi ku mutima. Of course, I'm assuming nti fena tuli bwe tutyo. Mulimu maybe abamu nga n'ensonyi. They don't. But wogamba nti kola ebintu mu darkness, you don't publicize people. I'm telling you this. People don't learn. Abantu tebayiga. I'm all for the army, CID, police, buli muntu ali involved. Chiyingire. If you can help okulwanisa corruption mu ggwanga, chiyingire. Bino tebiriiko political parties. Corruption affects you the same way. Jenkola. The way it affects me will be the same way it affects you. Whether oli mugagga oba gwe mwavu asembayo, one or the other. Omuntu ababba ssente z'aba taxpayer. It affects you. Ngawe nze mbagamba, all these are allegations. Saagala munfune bubi. I emphasize this point buli video jenkola. I'm not saying Honorable Triple A and Co. and et al. They are corrupt. I'm not. It's alleged. It's upon the people of alleging nti ali enguzi to prove. Hence the reason for the raids of raiding a parliament, Nakasero, Chigo, and other property. To gather evidence, bafiling a case emala. Singa chibalema, nina chiddamu singa chibalema, and it's proved beyond reasonable doubt nti zino sente zaani za Honorable Triple A. Personally, nja kujja kweno channel nkole video to apologize. I'll eat humble pie. Naye mu kaseera kano oyinza okugamba nti the signs are pointing otherwise. Situation eraga ekifaananyi ekyenjawulo. Ebibuuzo bingi nga answer ntono. The fight continues. CDF akoze tweet endala. Nagamba nti I shall say one more thing today. The entire budget for the roads in Kampala will be under my control, the CDF. I will determine who builds and repairs roads. Kakati awo tubadde ku kasiki. Embaga eri awo ku nguudo. For so many years, for so long, we've had people nga bamuwa ssente n'ali oluguudo lulamba. Nga project tagitandise. Tujjukira bano abazimba zi bridge. N'azimba akatindo, n'agamba kakostinze ssente nga kalinga toy. Mwebali abo. So CDF went ahead n'akola post ez'enjawulo. Ngawe nkugambye agambye nti I shall say one more thing today. The entire budget for the roads in Kampala will be under the control of the CDF. I will determine who builds and repairs roads. If I see a single pothole after we have paid for the construction of a road, that contractor will pay with his head. Bannayuganda tetuyiga oba Abafirika we don't learn. Nchimanyi, if you've watched me for some time, I believe in some radical means. I do. I'm a big ambassador of live by the sword, die by the sword. We tukuwa sent as a country, the taxpayers. Gunolowooza nti you deserve to eat our money. Nga we work day and night to earn that little money. Ne batukuba omusolo. Gunolowooza nti it's okay okuzikwata. N'ozirya, n'ozimbamu arcade to enrich your family. Abaana babeere bulungi. Singa amateeka gakukwata. Because you're subjecting us to suffering. Twina the Rolls Royce zaffe, we can't drive them on proper roads. Lwakuba an individual decided nti sente z'oluguudo ye adeservinga okuzirya ne family ye. Singa amateeka gakukwata, I'm a big ambassador of to be made an example. Bakufule example. Ngawe nkugambye weno video, people don't learn. Sometimes you need a radical method. Kwata people omusibe emyaka 25 because of kulya luguudo lumu. I guarantee you this. Buli muntu ajja kutya okululya. Naye ogamba nti omuntu alidde oluguudo, you ask for a refund, egenda okutwala emyaka 10 mugende mu kooti mwesike. No. Arrest the fool. Arrest the idiot, omuteeke munda. Mukwata omuteeke munda, omusibe emyaka 25. Kino nkigamba unless omuntu ng'alina akatuli ku mutwe wajja okuddamu okulya oluguudo. Ekyo wekigaana bakwate obatuge. Publicize it. UBC. Nti tukutte beyond reasonable doubt, we have proof, we gave you money, construct a road, no zirya. The punishment is death by hanging. Okiyingirewo kimanyi nti you're going to do a job. Because sigamba nti bakumye sente, they've given you the money. So why don't you deliver? Lwaki olowooza gwe you deserve the share of the entire cake? Ate nga bagenda kusasula. Sigamba nti you're building this road as a donation. No. They are paying you money. So kiyingire ng'okimanyi nti wendi oluguudo, there are repercussions. I share that belief no matter who leads the country. Buli mukulembeze ajja, if we are radical like that, buno obubbi bujja kukendera. Otherwise, people will take us for granted. Omuntu ajja kujja bamuwe contract yonna agirye. Agenda agambe nazimbye oluguudo nga lulinga toy. Azimba oluguudo after 6 months nga lujjudde pothole. Nga mulimu zilex n'ebyennyanja you can fish. So nga nkugambe CDF afuddeyo n'agamba nti if I see a single pothole after we have paid for construction of a road, that contractor will pay with his mutwe. Of course, your synonym could mean kumusiba, stuff like that. Now it needs to be more radical than this. Dulye, bakwade sente zimbe dualiro, didye, ngochimanyi. The repercussions. Naye wetubera soft. People will get away with stuff.
We are calling for Office of Director Communications, Chris Obore of Parliament, to be checked against corruption. We are calling for Department of HR of Parliament to be checked. The leadership of Anita Among employed over 500 staff illegally here.
Ba MPs abenjawulo bavuddeyo nga bakambwe. Bagala operation ebere expanded, including emu abantu abenjawulo. Kyenagambye ekyo. Our country is so corrupt. Tulina abantu mu ggwanga nga balya enguzi. We might be here nga kyetwalabye is a tip of the iceberg. Obwedda abantu, especially ku X bagamba, imagine omuntu amaze mu bufuzi emyaka 4. So picture abaluddemu. What are they eating? If what you're seeing is what someone can accumulate in roughly 4 years, kale katubale emyaka 3 kuza omwaka ogusooka you establishing ground. N'ogwokubiri. So let's assume tugambe nti ebintu bino bizze mu myaka nga 2 oba 3. Imagine abaluddewo. it's a bad picture. It drives to a point into Uganda, we are a rich country. Now here we have individuals who are selfish, abaza Uganda lyaffe emabega. MP omulala yagambye bw'ati. Watch.
That things are bad here. And these things were not only going to stop in parliament. Because this woman she was building an empire. And I could see it. I could see somebody building what? An empire that could actually overturn the whole of this country. Because somebody who has a lot of money, managing 1 trillion budget of parliament, and which parliament, which money she was not giving to the committees. All the committees had been suffocated. I'm a deputy chair of science, technology and innovation. I asked for money to go and do oversight with my committee members. They said, there is no money. I said, but we went to primaries. In June, we are not in the parliament. Where did all the money go? Because there were no activities, remember? MPs were not traveling. They were not meeting. They told me when elections were over, I said, I need my money for the committee. So money is not there. So this is the money I think they have found in her house. Because there was no committee work. Suffocating committee, actually she was killing the government. Because committees of parliament are the ones who do the work.
They are the engine.
Actually, they are the engine. If you suffocate committees, you have killed government. Because the parliament appropriates the money. Then after appropriating, you are supposed to go and follow that money. I gave you that money. Did you use it properly? Now, if you kill the committee, they don't go to do oversight. Haven't you killed government?
Of course, I can't play naive or close anti. Some MPs are clean. Mwena, all of you. Mwena, mwina embere tagata. Abasingo obungi kumwe muli corrupt. You've done dirty stuff. Now the question is to what level? But 2 wrongs don't make a right. The ideal situation would be singa buli MP bamutoche. Awo ojana kufuna mwokotia. Oja kutegera how rich our country is. Nga buli MP, buli government official bamutoche. Oja kutia. The corruption in the country is too much. It's scary. Of course, sinza kujawano, nenesiri wazambu, I believe you can wipe corruption out totally. You can't. Even developed countries, there's corruption. Naye, the degree matters. To what extent? Mulimu societies over NC, ngachi crossing a line. And I share belief in Timogwanga Liafe, we are past that line. It's beyond. We need a big overhaul, a big fight against corruption. Otherwise, it's getting out of hand. Chisuse. In other news, CDF yaendosinze Thomas Tayebwa for deputy speaker position. PLU, NRM, they have the numbers more parliament, so you could say if they say someone will become a speaker, they will. Ubagamba nti ajafuka deputy, they will. So, oyinza ogamba nti chiwede. We have a speaker, honorable both, and a deputy, honorable Tayebwa. Numbers weziri. Honorable Tayebwa bambuziza, as always, bonna batambulira ku script yemu nti mbadde simanyi, I've just found out. Nayeng, of course, they know beforehand. Yagambe what? Watch.
That your party is now requesting you to serve parliament as the next deputy speaker.
I haven't seen anything because I've been busy with it. But if it has happened, I thank the Lord because we've tried our level best. You know, I've been reading and watching a lot going on in terms of what we've done and our delivery as an office speaker and deputy speaker. And I usually reserve my comments. I watch from Among because the major functions of Parliament as enshrined in the law representation, legislation, oversight, and appropriation.
Of course abantu bangi tebagenda kubera ku convict bajja gamba ono abadde akola n'oli ali mu investigations lwaki ono omuleka. There are so many questions. Ngaye nkugambye PLU NRM has the numbers. They can decide mu kaseera kano oyinza okugamba nti the decision has been made. If kivudde from the commander in chief General CDF n'akugamba, then it's as good as done. Tujja kulinda tulabe how the parliament performs, engeri gye bagenda okukolamu, naye nga the fight against corruption continues. Njagala ompendowooza mu comment section wansi awo ku bintu byenkoonyeko, especially okulwanisa enguzi mu ggwanga. Okirowoozaako ki? What's the solution? Embeera eyongedde okutabukira former speaker. Teeka endowooza mu comment section wansi awo. Nja kulaba mu video eddako. Peace.